What is personal transformation? If you think it's about changing your habits or upgrading your mindset, you're missing the real truth, and it's costing you years of your life. My name's Jody Friedman, and I've built multiple seven-figure businesses. I've spent 2 decades watching people chase transformation in all the wrong places. What I'm about to share, it's not just another self-help theory. It's the psychological reality that most people never discover. So here's what nobody tells you about transformation. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about stopping being someone you never were. Think about it like this. You know how a sculptor doesn't add clay to create a masterpiece? They remove everything that doesn't belong, right? It starts as a big block. That's what real transformation looks like. So most people, they think transformation means adding new habits, new beliefs, new behaviors, but that's renovation, not transformation. Real transformation, it's about subtraction. It's about removing the layers of conditioning, expectations, and inherited beliefs that were never yours to begin with. Now here's where the psychology gets fascinating. Carl Jung discovered that we spend the first half of our lives building an ego to survive in the world, and the second half dismantling it to discover who we actually are. But here's the problem. Most people, they never make it to the second half. They get stuck in what I call the performance room, a mental and emotional space where they're constantly trying to become the person they think they should be instead of discovering who they actually are. I learned this lesson the hard way. After my father died, I thought transformation meant becoming stronger, more resilient, more capable of handling everything that life threw at me, being strong for my family. I was performing transformation instead of experiencing it. I was adding more armor instead of removing the walls. See, that moment everything changed was when I realized that something was really not broken and nothing was in need of fixing. I was buried under the rubble and in need of excavating. The real me wasn't something that I had to create. It was something I had to uncover. This is what psychologists call individuation, but it goes deeper than that. True transformation, it's not about self-improvement. It's about self-discovery. It's not about becoming better. It's about becoming real. When you understand this, everything changes. You stop trying to fix yourself and you start revealing yourself. You stop performing growth and you start experiencing freedom. You stop chasing who you think you should be and you start embracing who you actually are. Here's what this looks like practically. Instead of asking, what should I add to my life? Start asking, what should I remove? Instead of how can I become better? You ask, how can I become more myself? Instead of asking, what's wrong with me? You ask, what's not actually me? See, the most powerful transformation I ever experienced, it wasn't when I learned something new. It's when I stopped believing something old. When I stopped trying to be the person everyone needed me to be and started being the person that I actually was. Real transformation doesn't happen when you change your life. It happens when you reclaim it. When you stop living someone else's definition of success and you start living your own definition of fulfillment. When you stop performing your worth and start embodying your value. The truth about personal transformation is this: you're not a project to be completed. You're a person to be discovered. You don't need to become someone new. You need to stop being someone that you never were. If you're ready to stop performing transformation and start experiencing it, if you want to discover who you actually are underneath all the conditioning and expectations, if you're tired of trying to fix yourself and ready to reveal yourself, I want you to start here. jodyfriedman.com/get started. The world doesn't need another improved version of you. It needs the real you. I hope this helps.